I said, I'm sorry.
But you literally have nothing now. You have nothing. Well, you saw a picture of me from how many eons ago? I just showed you I camped up a couple of days ago.
Somebody sent me a picture of you with blonde hair and you didn't look good.
I didn't look good with blonde hair. I looked
Oh, so what?
That's the picture I've ever seen of you, Alicia.
Alicia is beautiful. What is this? Oh, a picture was sent of you. You did not look good. Whatever. Okay.
You look absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Wow. Rude.
I don't look good as a blonde. I told everybody I don't look good. I look
Beautiful in that picture with the black hair. You look fucking drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's not just a picture. Oh, okay.
I'm straight up telling you, gorgeous, girl. That's not the picture that somebody sent to me.
Oh my gosh. Wow, it's unbelievable.
Why does it matter what people look like? It shouldn't matter. If you're fat, if you got bubble head, why does that matter?
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Shut up. Michelle, I really think you should drop when Toast gets on because all you do is stir up drama. And
Wow.
speak over everybody. Absolutely everyone. No one was going to beat up on Toast. We want to hear her side of things.
I got up.
Okay. There we go. I think that's it. There we go.
Yeah, Toast was here to say that. We were going to hear from Toast.
Wow.
I understand coming up if people were attacking her.
Let me throw that
Nobody
trash.
was attacking
Delete
her.
that.
Nobody was going to attack her.
Jeez.
I'm reading the chat.
Oh my gosh.
Here, no one was attacking her.
I'm reading the chat.
Well, get away and go read the chat. Go read your own
She's
chat.
my fucking mod, and I'm gonna stick up for my mod.
Nobody's going to pick on her, for God's sake.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me change my color. Hold on.
Oh, how you doing, Lori?
This isn't on. This is public, right? Okay. I wanted to make sure I had this on public. Is it Saturday or Sunday? I think it's Sunday.
All right, Michelle, stop, please.
Fuck her.
I get it. I don't really care.
I have every right to piss at Penelope.
Look at you good at people, though. You're just as bad.
Oh, really?
You're attacking me for no reason.
Tell her, science girl. Tell her. Tell her.
You go on looking through people's personal shit. Why are you taking photos of people from years ago? I was a... Wait, let me... Wait.
Someone sent it to her.
I was a blonde like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
You don't think I get emails? I'm a creator.
I don't know if a notice went out, you guys, so I'm just going to hang out here for a few minutes, see if anyone shows up. It says there's 6 people. I'm listening to Alicia right now, science girl. And Michelle's on her panel.
Why don't you cook then, Michelle? And stop talking about people.
I don't know if any of you guys are familiar.
I like to stay in my lane and not be fucking with me.
No, you don't.
No, I
you don't. You were bringing up Alicia.
I have to admit, like, people always do mess with her. But she's not too nice to people herself. She's really not. She can be pretty mean herself. Says there's 8 people. I'm not seeing comments, so I don't know, you guys, if you are commenting or...
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, that goes up there. Okay, I just want to make sure everything's like it's supposed to be. Poor Alicia. Okay, I got a comment going.
Audio working down. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Oh my goodness. She's talking and she's muted.
Stop prying in people's real lives, Michelle.
Tell her, science girl. Preach.
I've only done this twice.
Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing?
What does it take to drop Michelle from the panel? I don't know. What does it take?
What does it take to drop? Hey, Crown. And maybe it'll just be me and you tonight. Hey, hello, MD Riyadh. Lyricers. Open? You mean down? My hair does not look good down, honey. Crown, how are you? Lurkers, right? There's my hair down. No, my hair does not look good down. It's like on the second day of not washing it. I don't wash it except every 2 or 3 days, and I didn't get a chance today. I've been a busy girl. Busy, like a bee. Crown, do you ever watch Science Girl? Did you ever watch Science Girl? I had my hair down a little bit ago, but I'm like, ugh, I can't. I like it up better. Doing not too bad. How are you? Well, you weren't here the last live I did. Oh, thank you, Riyadh. No, not really, but we lost our power last night. Well, we lost it for 18 hours, and so we had all kinds of cold. It was cold here. Our food went bad, I believe. Well, yeah, I'm listening to her stream right now because, oh my gosh, you kind of got to follow the whole thing. But MGL did a live. Aaron Carter passed, which I had already known that before I watched MGL's live. But oh my gosh, she was literally, and I'm not trying to be mean, but oh my gosh. So MGL was like, you know how you can tell when somebody's on something? You can tell the difference between when somebody's tired and when they're on something. Hi, Mandy. Hi, sweetie. She was on something. I mean, and I'm not saying that to be mean. I just know she battled with, things in the past. And it's really sad to see her going down that road again. But it's not just fatigue. Like, we can tell. Did you see it, Crown? If you've had loved ones that have been addicted or, friends that have been addicted and what it looks like. Hold on. I'm going to change this. Let me see if I can change this. And you know what that looks like, then you know. And it's really sad to see there. It's really sad to see somebody going down that road again, So, Mandy, I did get your message, honey. I haven't had a chance to message back. No, I'm not a face cover hair. I don't understand what you're saying. I have seen it. They change as the person. Yes. And so she was explaining how Aaron Carter passed. Well, Aaron Carter, we know Aaron Carter has had a drug problem as well. And on the article I read, how I found out was on Newsbreak, which I get all the news. Oh, my brother messaged me. Oh my gosh. So my brother went and bought a bunch of food from the Patriots.com or whatever. That food that can last for 25 years. I guess my brother went and bought a bunch of that. So we lost it, and where's that article? Hold on a second. Yeah, no, Mandy, I don't use. Hi, Marie. Hello. I don't use Venmo. I use Cash App, honey. So if you guys do want to purchase any of the, sample packs that I have, I have some men's capsules also. I have some of the men's capsules. I have women's capsules. I have shakes. I have the DFTs. So I know I have vanilla shakes And then I have one that's, oh, I'll have to show it to you. I have vanilla, and I think I have either chocolate or caramel. I'm not sure. It's right at the top here. It's scrolling across the top right here, honey. But let me know what you want, okay? Let me know what it's for, because this is like my tip thing too. So if you're wanting something for what you send there, let me know specifically, okay? So I know it's not just a tip. Hey, Picker. So yeah, some people probably don't even notice it there. But Picker, are you blue? You should be blue. So we were talking, weren't we, in the group, Picker, last night? That's right, Picker. You have to send a tip for hairstyle requests. I already did one for him. So I think Picker and I were talking when the power was out last night. Remember, Picker? So I took some pictures when I took Sosie out on a WALK today. Trees down everywhere. I mean, I'll have to show you some photos, but it wasn't fun. It was freaking cold. I mean, and of course you have electric blankets, heating pads, but you can't use them if you don't have electricity. We don't have a generator, which someday I would like to get, but just not. Oh my gosh. I just had it in a ponytail, Riyadh MD. I just took it out of a ponytail. That'll cost you $5. Sorry. If you want me to do my hair up and down, made ponytail, I give up. My hair is at its second day of not washing because I want it to be healthy, so I don't want to wash it every day. 18, I think it came on about, what time was it? It went off about 9:30 last night and came on about 4:30 today. So that's a long time. That's right. Don't be so cheap. That's right. If you want me to do special things with my hair or my clothes, then yes, it'll cost you. There. Okay, there, it's up. Who has watched the last episode of Handmaid's Tale? It's getting good, you guys. Ponytail $5, double ponytail $25, restyle bait. Yep, I've got it right here. So I got my Cash App open. So if you want to, who's that from? Somebody just sent something. I want to make sure it's your right. I don't like to share names if they don't. Mandy, no, honey. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. That can help replace some of the food that went bad last night. I had just went and got chicken and hamburger and just some vegetables and stuff, but eggs. But I talked to someone at the grocery store, and I went back there today and I said, how long can meat stay good? And they said 4 to 6 hours if you don't open the refrigerator. But my son had opened it a couple times, and I opened it once because I had to get a Red Bull. And so, Mandy, well, I will still send you something. I will still send you each like a 3-day supply of, that's what they are. The sample packs, they're 3 days, just so you can get an idea of the simplicity of it. I haven't been doing a lot of Thrive exciting lingerie or boring food. Well, a girl's got to eat. So yeah. And it's not cheap to eat around here. So thank you so much, Mandy. That'll go to the food budget. Thank you. I still haven't heard anything about my car. It's still in the shop. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like I told you guys, my boss had to take his car back. So I'm still carless, but Everything will work out. Yes, I have short hair. My hair's short. I mean, look. It used to be shorter. It used to be inverted and be like up to here. Food can be arranged in exciting ways. That's true. That is very, very true. Here, I have some wigs. You want to see my wigs, you guys? I got some good wigs here. Oh my gosh, they're all coming out of the bags though. They need to be brushed. What do we got here? Remember there was the blonde one. There was this. This used to be a really cute wig actually, but I just throw it around. So it's thrown around. I don't even use it. So there's that one. Jeez. Oh, there's this one. We got this dark one. What's this? I forgot about this one. Okay. We got this one. I have another one over there. I have another one over there. Mark, thank you. You got bad storms here last night too. Thank God our lights didn't. Oh, yes. Mark, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I probably won't get that from you. Well, I don't know. YouTube makes you make $100 before they send you your money. So if you would like, I don't think you have Cash App though, Mark, do you? It's just a app you can download. And when you send that to people, they get it right away, which is kind of cool. But I appreciate that. That'll go towards my YouTube check next month. I think I have one coming this month. Yeah, life's not easy. Okay, you guys, ready? Here's this one. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's see. Face, cover, hair, comb me, please. Oh my gosh. We told you, you have to listen to my mods. Riyadh, whatever. You don't just get free requests here. Only my... Okay, here we go. I could be... Who's that guy from Guns N' Roses? Axl Rose? Is that his name? No, you could go... Look at this big hair. Oh my goodness. Who is that guy? Axl Rose? Is that him? Wait, I think I have it on backwards or something. I hate wigs. I really don't like wigs at all. Look at this thing. Jeez Louise. I had a friend, Indian friend. She had the most gorgeous, thick hair. Okay, I do not like this. I do not know where this wig came from, but I don't like it, so I'm not wearing it. Okay, well, I don't know where I got this, but there you go. Main short hair. I don't know what Slash. Yes, Slash. That's who it was. Okay, now we got the blonde. I don't know where I got this either. When did I get all these wigs, you guys? I don't even remember. This one's kind of cute, I think. Welcome to the jungle. It gets something every day. Okay, hold on. You're a very sexy girl. Very hard to please. I don't like blonde hair on me either. I like dark hair on me much better. Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. No. I just think Greek and Italian women should have dark hair. They just look better in it because of our skin tone. Time to oh yes. No, Mandy, don't leave. My daughter's hair is to her knees. Oh my gosh, that is so... I love long hair. But not everybody should have long hair. You know what I mean? Mandy, thank you so much for that. You don't know how much I appreciate it. It came at a very good time. So tell your mama and thank you very much. That really helps. So it's so sweet when people, give from their heart, their own money to somebody else. I just think that's so kind because people don't have to do it. And too many people take advantage of it and don't appreciate it like they should because that's hard-earned money, I know when I super chat people and stuff, it comes from my heart, It's because, you know, I like them. I like listening to them. I like talking to them. Okay, there's another one. I know I have one other one that my daughter got me. If this was dark, you guys, I think I like this hairstyle. I think this hairstyle is really cute. You know, kind of choppy right here. Short bangs. Don't you think the hairstyle itself is cute? If it was dark, I think it's really cute. I like it. So Aaron Carter died. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Hold on. Did you guys know that this is the last time that we're going to have that we set our clocks back? Well, here in Washington. I have to put on my glasses. So I'm really excited about that job I've been telling you guys about. I haven't told you exactly what it is because like I said, I don't want to jinx it. But I have to do my typing test, and then I have another test. It's going to be like 2 hours that I'm going to have to do. Hey, Paul. I'm eating Frank's in a blanket and potato sticks. Bleach blonde, baby. Aaron Carter was a part of IP2. Oh, a couple of years back. He got into the live stream. Yes, and he, it's really sad. He just had a baby a while ago with that Melanie Martin. Melanie, you guys know Melanie Martin? Did anyone else lose power last night? Look, the only thing I don't like about this is it sheds like crazy. I don't like hair that sheds or wigs that shed. You know, I think women in their early 50s, 60s, most women, I think, look good with hair like shoulder length or shorter. I think, you know, even some women in their 40s, like, sometimes you just shouldn't, just because you can have long hair doesn't mean it looks good on you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I have to throw this hair out. See this hair that just shed? Gross. Hold on one second. Let me see. When you're down and home. Where's that other wig? Hold on. Welcome to the jungle. It's worse here every day. You're a very... There it is. Very hard to please. Here it is. Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Okay, time for this one to come off. What do you guys think? You didn't say. What do you think about the hairstyle? Isn't the hairstyle cute? I think it's a cute hairstyle. The blonde? No. You know, also you can color your wigs, but I don't know if I'd want to. Oh my goodness. Here you go. There's my main hair. Isn't it gorgeous? Gross. Yuck. Ew. Okay. Let's try this one. Okay, we'll try this one. I haven't even... Okay, this is the color. Let's try. Let's try it on. Ooh, it's so soft. It's so soft and pretty. All right, let's see. I never understand how to put on wigs. I'm not good at it. This one has bangs also. Whoop whoop. Okay. The bangs are like stuck underneath, I think. Look at, they're under here. I don't know how to do these. I don't know how people do this all the time. I don't know how people put on wigs. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have it on wrong. Okay, how's that? Doesn't that look good? Okay. Let's see. I can't even see, and I'm backwards. Hold on. Well, anyways, I don't know how to put wigs on. I give up. Here. Yes? Hello?
Grab that.
What?
I say,
Thanks.
can you grab that?
Grab what? The wine?
Yes.
No. Are we drinking my wine, sucker?
Oh, excuse me.
Don't be drinking my wine. This one that's open?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
I love you. Will you shut the door?
Probably more.
I don't want. Nope, I love you more. Okay. My son's drinking my wine again. Okay. Well, he knows I don't drink it, so I just have it for looks. Well, I might have a glass here and there. I don't know. So, no, I don't like wigs. Okay, that's it. That's the fashion show. This one is the absolute softest. Look how pretty that is. It's shiny. It's so soft. If I wore any of them, it would be this one. This one's very pretty and soft and beautiful. And much better than my own hair, but that's too much hair for me. Ugh, I don't like all that hair. All right. So, Picker, do you want to come up and chill out? Oh, there's a wig cap too. We could talk about really what's going on in society and what we need to be doing, watching out for, you guys, preparing for, because it's getting scary. I'll tell you that. Definitely, you got to be prepared. Make sure you've got, I want to get a generator for sure, but make sure you've got food stocked up and dry food, stuff you can get out of the cupboard, because hey, oh yes, Mark, I have been stressed. I don't have a car right now, so which means I can't work, which means I have to pay bills. So I'm trying to figure out what's taking them so long with my car, to figure out what's wrong with it, and they're not giving me an answer. So I have to see if my son will take me down there Monday and see what the hell's going on. This wig is getting trashed. So it's just a hard time right now, but you know what? I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm going to be positive and know that my God shall supply all my needs. He will. Because he promises so in the Bible, right? As long as I'm not just a loser sitting around not trying to do anything, God will supply all of our needs. We just have to ask him. We have to tell him what our needs are, and that's that. Mark should come up too. Yes. So sweet. Hold on. If you want to come up, Picker, here, I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link. I got 390,000 points. I love Pac-Man. I have a little Nintendo Pac-Man. I have a little one and I've got a big one. I have what's it called? The miniature one and the big one. It'd be fun to hook it up on here and play it on here, right? So time for change. So are you saying at 2:00 in the morning tonight or whatever, it'll be 1:00? Is that what we're doing? Okay, let me invite. Let me copy the link. Copy. Okay, Pick. I'm posting it here. Paste. All right. There you go. Okay, let me see if I can tell you guys those. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you. They're lightening up on the opioid prescriptions now. The CDC is softening the opioid prescribing guidelines for doctors. The nation's top public health agency on Thursday softened its guidelines for U.S. doctors prescribing oxycodone and other. Stop. Where to go? Damn it. There it is. And other opioid painkillers. The new recommendations from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are an update to 2016 guidelines that added momentum to a decline in opioid painkiller prescriptions. Opioid painkillers can be addictive even when used under doctors' orders, and were identified as a big reason for a rise in U.S. drug overdoses that began more than 2 decades ago. Other drugs have overtaken them in overdose statistics, and illicit fentanyl is now the biggest driver of deaths. The previous guidance succeeded in reducing inappropriate and dangerous prescribing. Who got their Powerball? Who got their Powerball tickets, you guys? Being I didn't have my car, I didn't have a car. When I was down there at the store earlier, the machine was down and all the dairy stuff was closed off. You couldn't buy anything cold. So someone's probably going to win it tonight. Damn it. Anyways, but the recommendations, the previous guidance succeeded in reducing inappropriate and dangerous prescribing, some experts say, but the recommendations also were seen as a barrier to care, with some pharmacists refusing to fill prescriptions as doctors wrote them. Do you guys remember that? Hi, Candy. Oh, hi, honey. Oh, StreamYard's not recommend. Oh, that's okay, Picker. If you can't come up, I get it. Yeah, Candy, we lost all of our power for like 18 hours, and now I have to go buy all new food. It sucks. So don't you hate it when you go to the store and buy stuff and then your power goes out? And I don't want to risk it. I mean, maybe it's okay. I don't know, but 18 hours and the fridge was open like 3 times. So I don't know. That's kind of scary. Mm-hmm. The new guidelines are designed to ensure that patients get compassionate and safe pain care, CDC officials say. A draft released in February received 5,500 public comments. Some modifications were made, but several main changes stayed in place, including the CDC no longer suggests trying to limit opioid treatment for acute pain to 3 days. The agency is dropping the specific recommendation that doctors avoid increasing dosage to a level equivalent to 90 milligrams of morphine per day. For patients receiving higher doses of opioids, the CDC is urging doctors to not abruptly halt treatments unless there are indications of a life-threatening danger. The agency offers suggestions on tapering patients off the drugs. So now they are going to not, it's getting cold. Now they're going to lighten up. Remember how they got really strict on the pain medications? Well, now they're lightening up on them. I'm wondering why. Is it because there's so many on the street now? Is it because so many people are dying from taking stuff off the street? Like, why all of a sudden do you guys think that doctors are, the CDC is telling doctors, hey, let's lighten up on this? Does anyone remember, or were you someone who took opioid pain medications? When you took your prescription to the pharmacy, Did the pharmacists treat you like you were a loser? Did they look at you like you were a total drug seeker when you handed them your prescription that your doctor wrote you? I didn't go live on Halloween. I was kind of depressed. Big pharma cartel wants to make money and kill more people. Yep, Candy, I agree. Yes, they see all these people getting drugs off of the streets. I think they're wanting to make more money, and I think they're wanting more people to, like you said, it's population control. Yeah, YouTube, you're probably going to demonetize this video because I'm talking about population control. But, I mean, think about everything that's going on. And in a time where drug abuse or, you know, all the people coming across the borders bringing drugs that kill people that are mixed with different things, fentanyl kills people like that. It's like, why are they doing this now? You know, why? And I mean, I believe that's a total impeachable offense when you've got a president of the United States who isn't closing down the borders when all these people are coming over here killing our citizens with drugs. Oh my goodness. And I'm so tired of hearing people say, that's such a racist thing to say, to close down the borders. Everybody should be welcome here. No, I think it's a very ignorant thing to say that's racist. I think it's an ignorant thing to say that somebody who wants the borders closed down so our people can be protected here in our country who aren't doing anything wrong, that happen to come across somebody who isn't from here and who doesn't care about our country or the people here. I think it's very ignorant to call someone racist for feeling that way. I believe that's what the president's, it's the president's job to protect the citizens of the country. I mean, why is every other country allowed to have walls and borders and they're not called racist? Why is that? I think to get people to understand, I think for people to really understand where someone is coming from when they talk about closing the borders and how so many people are being killed and trafficked, I think it has to happen to your child, and then let's hear what your thoughts are at that point. It puts the cost of the nations. That's right. And they come over here, Candy, and they're taken care of. What world would we be living in when we would ever be able to do that? What country can we go to and be completely 100% provided for without lifting a finger? What Sosie wants in, you know? Giving homes, food. Hey, you're going to knock this over. Go under. Come on. Giving homes, food. You know, when our people, a lot of people can barely even make it here. What? Honey, does he have to go potty? What are you doing? Sos, what are you doing? Want to say hi? Want to say hi? Come here. Come here, buddy. Want to say hello? Say hi. Say hello. Say hello. Okay, go lay down. Go lay on your bed over there. Go lay on your couch. Go on. What do you want? I love you. Okay, bye. What do you want? Do you have to go potty? Do you have to go potty? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're gonna lay down? Okay. I mean, I think it really would have to happen to your child or, you know, a family member of yours in order for you to understand. Woo! Sosa, do you have to go out? You want out? Go ahead. Go on. Go. Go on. I think he has to go potty. Thank you. He is very cute, right? Go. So, are you going or not? Okay. Don't knock that over, bud. He is very cute, isn't he? He's a handsome boy. You want to come here and say hi? You want to say hi? Come here. Come here, handsome. Come here. Come say hello. Come say hello. Here, I have to move this really quick. Come here. Do you tell me what your guys' thoughts are? Do you agree? Do you think people should be able to just come into this country and be taken care of 100% without contributing anything? Do I agree? Yes, he is here. My son is here. He's here with me. Go on. Go. Okay. You either need to go or stay. Go on. Okay. Go ahead. You can fit. There you go. Good boy. Stay. Go on. I think he has to go potty. I'm not saying that I'm definitely not saying that what am I thinking? I can't think of the word. That we don't need to have people from other countries. I'm not saying that. There's a huge difference in somebody coming over here. They've signed up, they've waited their turn to enter our country, and they are going to go to school here, and then they're going to work, and they're going to give back. They're going to be a citizen, right? They're going to become a citizen, and they're going to give back to our society. But when they come here and they have no intentions and they're criminals, or they're traffickers, or they're, drug dealers, no. They need to be gone. Like, poof, be gone. And that's not a racist thing to say whatsoever. Picker, did you try to come up again? United States of America, and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God. You don't know what country we're in? What country are you in, Riyadh? Is that how you say it? One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Did any of you get a chance to watch? There's Picker. Did any of you guys get a chance to watch the clowns in Georgia?
Hey there.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Isn't there something I do when you come up so I don't echo? Do I do something or no?
You're not echoing.
Okay, you guys let us know. Even our bodies have walls to prevent foreign invasion. Exactly.
Oh.
Let us know, you guys, if there's any echoes. So did you get to see the clown shows and how those signs got put up in front of Quentin's house? That they can't loiter there?
I've not seen the signs. No, I just saw. I did see a little bit of Molly Golightly's video stream, one of several, I believe, where she and Bullhorn and Betty are outside.
Yeah, well, they went back. They're gone.
They're gone. Oh, they've been kicked out and they're
pretty much.
there.
I mean,
right.
They can't keep doing, the distraction that they want to do. They can't keep, I mean, and then MGL put out that statement that Marvin is passed away because there was something, an article or something that somebody made saying he was, but I guess he's not. So.
Sorry, who's passed away?
Marvin McRae, Dre McRae.
No, don't know.
You haven't heard her talking about that story?
Heard who? Molly Golightly?
Yeah, Molly Golightly.
No, I've only just seen one short clip. I don't follow her.
well, Marvin was supposedly in the hospital with on like it was in a coma. He was, like it was he could die or he could not, it was kind of like they were really watching him.
Critical condition.
Critical condition, yeah. And his mother, she had his mother on her panel, and they raised a whole bunch of money. Have you ever heard Unirock talk about the case? You ever listen to Unirock?
Nope.
Okay, well, it's
Is that related to Quinton Simon or completely separate?
related to who?
Quinton Simon.
Totally separate.
All right.
Yeah, totally separate. This is a man. It's a long story, but she made as much money as she could off of that case, and
Right.
totally went after the wife. You know how they do? They get something in their head that one person's guilty, and they don't stop. Like they attack them. They go to their place of residence. They go to their jobs. They go everywhere. They contact their friends, their family, as if they've already been found guilty and they're going to prison. It's like something needs to stop. Like that has to stop.
Yeah, I agree. Like that is bad. I mean, no one is the judge and jury, for sure. And but having said that, I'm not as offended by those people that are harassing Leilani Simon, the mother of Quinton Simon, because the police have basically said that they strongly believe Quinton Simon's body was dumped by the mother in the landfill. They seem very convinced on that.
Which they should have never done. If they believe that, they should have kept it to themselves until they know for sure. Because now look what happens when they do that. Like they shouldn't have announced that.
Well, I mean, I'm no expert on this, but it is odd that they have announced whatever it is they've announced, and she's not being charged, as far as I understand, at this point.
Right.
But Leilani Simon's mother, so Billy Joe Howell, or I think, she's on audio. I don't know who recorded her, but she's on audio saying to, I think, her husband or something like that, but saying that she believes Leilani was in a drunken stupor and that Quinton would have died while she was in a drunken stupor, perhaps drowned in the bath. So that's what she believes. Apparently something similar happened before where Leilani was in a drunken stupor and Quinton was left on his own.
Right. And hey, I believe she's guilty too. But I mean, what happened to, like, you're innocent until proven guilty, and you have to go through the law and the steps before. I mean, since when has this been okay for a bunch of people to raise a bunch of money to travel and stay in hotels to go harass people that they think are guilty? Like, it's not, I don't understand it. And every time they've done it, it's done no good. They haven't brought anybody to come out. They're harassing and bullying and attacking and causing a nuisance, has not found anybody. It hasn't gotten anybody to admit anything. So why do these people keep giving to these people to keep doing this? It doesn't make sense.
Well, I think it's fair to comment that certainly with the Quinton Simon situation, as I'm guessing, but I'm presuming most of the people, most of the people that are outside of Leilani Simon's house and causing a ruckus, they're not YouTubers. They're not supportive of the YouTubers. That would be my guess. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I would think it's like local neighbors that are expressing their anger.
Well, I guess there was some of those there, but according to MGL, they were completely happy that that MGL was there. Like all these people were there. But then
Uh-huh.
you heard about that poor old lady who was dying, who couldn't even die peacefully at home. She
Yeah,
she
right.
had to go into what you call it, hospice or whatever,
Uh-huh.
because of all the nuisance they were doing. They're late
Yeah.
at night screaming and yelling like.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, Leilani Simon, the mother, she released a statement saying how hard done by she was. She can't even leave her house to go to a memorial or such.
Right.
So if she is innocent, then yeah, she's being very hard done by.
See, yes, they
Yeah.
did the same thing to hi word salad.
Hey, word salad.
They did the same thing to Candace Wells. They made Don Wells lose his job. Remember? What good did that do?
Yeah, I
Guilty.
mean,
What good did that? They're not cops. They're not the law.
yeah, they're not the law. To me, the difference between the Quinton Simon case and the Candace Wells case is, I don't know. For me, I'm convinced Leilani Simon's guilty, whereas I'm not convinced with the Summer Wells. I think it's quite likely, but that the parents are guilty or the mother's guilty. But
Okay,
yeah, I'm not as convinced.
you're convinced she's guilty, but again, what does them doing that achieve?
Nothing. I mean, I guess people do want to express their anger.
Mhm.
And I think people are, they are getting supporters, Molly Golightly and Bullhorn, Betty, whomever else. They are getting supporters. Their channels are growing. They're getting super views and all of
Every
this.
single time they do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that people are applauding their bravery, applauding their activism. They're supportive. They want somebody to say something. So people I guess, are buying into the fact that what they're doing is valuable. I mean, it's certainly not valuable in the sense of contributing to the investigation, but I can see some kind of argument that there's a value in expressing one's anger and shouting at who they believe is the guilty parties. I mean, as far as I can gather, these YouTube activists, Monica Lightly, Bullhorn, Betty, they believe and they portray themselves as doing the right thing. They're being the brave little soldiers, risking getting arrested and whatever else. So that's how they're portraying themselves, I believe. I guess some people buy into it.
All about money for them. They don't care about these people. They don't care about them. And I think that's what makes me sick is they don't care. Why can't they go do it for free?
Yeah, I think the part which annoys me is the milking of it for monetary gain.
If they care so much that it's a little boy and and poor Summer Wells, why do we hear Molly Golightly on a clip saying Summer Wells is the cash cow? You make bank talking about Summer Wells. That's disgusting.
Yeah. But it is the truth. And
Molly has lots of money. She could go.
They make bank from it. Hey, Stephen.
But she has lots of money, according to her, without that, her husband and her. Right. Why can't you just take a flight there and go do it without making everybody pay thousands of dollars? Hey, Stephen. And Bullhorn Betty already lost 2 phones down there, supposedly. She's always losing phones, computers, and she just puts them on her wish list. People just keep buying them for her. Right. I think what's gross is the taking advantage of people. Yeah. Now, people have their own choice to do it or not, right? Nobody is forcing them to give them money. Nobody is forcing them to buy them all these things. But I think to me, what's gross is that they don't have a moral compass, I guess, to say, okay, that's enough. They never stop. Like, okay, you guys have given plenty. This is all we need.
It's not about need. I mean, these guys, they are 100% in it to make money. Mm-hmm. And that in and of itself is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with having a YouTube channel, trying to make money, accepting donations. Nothing wrong with that at all. But
But
yeah, I
off
mean, it.
death and
I guess
missing.
if you're masquerading that you're contributing in a certain way where you're not, or you're um, overly caring about a subject matter when you're not, when you're milking certain subjects purely for the growth of your channel,
Right.
which is exactly what's happening. The Quinton Simon case is a big case, and it's going to stick around for a little while up until the body's found, and then there's going to be a trial. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunity to milk the case, as there was for the Gabby Petito case and the Chris Watts case and whatever else. And these guys have been there, done that, and they've realized, they know for a fact that that's when they get their cash cow. Yeah, that's when things kick off on their channel, when they get the views, when they get the subs, when they get those that join the memberships, when they get the donos and whatever else. So yeah, I mean, that's what they're going to do. They're going to grift. Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing Natasha Cooper was making $2,500 a day during the Gabby Petito situation.
You guys, did you hear that? $2,500 a day.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
Talking about the
lot of
Gabby
money.
Petito case.
Yeah. And I'm not hating on that fully. Like, wow, good on you. Like, I don't like Natasha Cooper. I think she's a fraud and whatever else. But for making $2,500, that's great in a day. It's not going to be forever in a day, but that's great money. So making streams on the subject, I can quite understand. But yeah, at a certain point, presumably it's stringing things along, and yeah,
Get that last drip.
Get the last drip, and I guess in a sense, it's taken away from more worthy causes.
Yes.
Because a lot of these cases, they do have GoFundMes. The family raise money, and I would say that some are attempting to raise too much money, and some are given too much money, in my judgmental mindset. One example, there was a 15-year-old Aboriginal boy who was beaten and murdered in Perth in mid-October, I believe. 15 years old, beaten and murdered, beaten and died. And he had a GoFundMe. I think it was $250,000 off the top of my head. Cassius Turvey is his name. $250,000 GoFundMe, and they've raised more than 600,000, which is, in my opinion, is too much. Hey, Native. Like, I don't begrudge the family to receive funds to pay for a funeral and whatever else.
Right, but when is it like, okay? I mean, it takes some real morals and values to say, hey, you know what, we only need this much, maybe a little extra for in case something comes up, but we don't need this much. You know what I mean? It's like, but no one will ever do that. I'm okay. I just haven't been on Native since Halloween. I came on yesterday for a little bit, but Halloween, when my boss had to take his car back, I was pretty depressed. I don't have a car right now, so give me some info. I'll talk about her, Mark. And then we lost our power last night, so everything went bad in the fridge. So that was just another zinger. You know, just a lot of stuff. When it rains, it pours. Mark, did you mail that? Did you mail it? The postcard? I want postcards, you guys. I need postcards so I can put them up on my wall. Chilling details about a dark past of Adventures with Purpose founder Jared Leask, who is charged with child rape. Did you? Adventures with Purpose. Hold on. Aren't they the ones who? Isn't Adventures with Purpose the ones who pulled the car out of?
Yeah.
They're the ones who pulled the car out of what's her name? That gal who just passed away in the car underwater. What was her name? He has to sell it, Native. that secretary he had before screwed him over. He found out there was more. What's that from? He's taking it out from under my bed. He found out she wasn't paying certain credit cards and everything. So everyone's been talking about how wonderful they are. Adventures with
Keely
Purpose.
Rodney.
Oh yeah. Do you know my P.O. box?
Yeah, I've got it.
I don't know. So Kylie Rodney, thank you. Yes, that's right. Picker and Crown. Yes, so he's been charged with child R. Is that what? Is there an article up about it or something, Crown?
Yeah, I've got an article.
You have it on? Do you want
I'll check
to
it.
share the screen? Or no?
Yeah, I can share the screen.
I mean, do you have an article on it or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do it. I thank you, Crown, for telling me that. I didn't know anything about that. Hi, Anitra, MGL and the gang. Yep, I just saw yesterday that those clowns are on the road again, harassing people and making the police work harder. Bullhorn Betty screaming. I guess they're back. MGL's home now.
Hey, Anitra.
Because they did the city put up signs saying no loitering between 7 and 7, or they could only be there between 7 and 7, something like that. But I read something that the police department wrote saying how they were not helping things pretty much, and they were a pain in the butt, really. Okay, so do I add that to the stream or no?
Yeah, I believe so.
I do? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to remove that. Okay, go ahead.
You want to read it?
Sure. A founding I can blow it up a little bit. Hold on. What?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. A founding member. Okay, this was November 5th, so today. A founding member of Adventures with Purpose, the volunteer dive group that gained national attention after they found missing teen Kylie Rodney's body, was charged with 2 counts of child R. Jared Lisek, I guess, allegedly R'd a relative twice in 1992 when the victim, who is 7 years younger, was between 9 and 10 years old, according to the criminal complaint obtained by the U.S. Sun. Is there more, or is that so that is that which one's Jared? Least left him. So him. Wow. There's the photos. The alleged incidents happened in the victim's bedroom and in their family member's house in Utah, according to court documents, which contain explicit details. The criminal charges were filed Friday in San Pete County Court in Utah. Adventures with a Purpose didn't return the U.S. Sun's email request for comment, and Lisek couldn't immediately be reached. AWP is an Oregon-based volunteer diving search team that's most known for finding missing teen Rodney's truck and body submerged in water at the end of August, which broke the case open. AWP made headlines after finding Rodney's remains following a frantic search for the teen, who mysteriously vanished in August after a wild party in the woods near a campsite in Truckee, California. Initial law enforcement searches missed Rodney's car and body in the water before they were ultimately found by AWP. Lisek started the group in 2019, but it's unclear if he's still actively involved. Social media users began questioning where Lisek was in September after he wasn't seen during the group's major breakthrough in Rodney's case. Ooh. Since 2019, AWP has helped solve at least 23 missing person cases, some involving children, which they documented on their successful YouTube channel. According to their YouTube About page, they are dedicated to helping families of missing loved ones. Doug Bishop, 38, is the lead diver and investigator in the group of 10 members. Bishop told Fox affiliate WJBK that LISIC actually started AWP as an environmentalist group that would clean up waterways. LISIC's efforts led to a vehicle being discovered underwater here in the city of Portland, Oregon, Bishop told the outlet. Then he started focusing on just pulling vehicles out. However, when one of the vehicles was discovered containing human remains, people started calling the group, hoping to get answers for their own cold cases related to missing ones. Ethan Kazmierzak was one such case after the missing 22-year-old vanished in September 2013, when Kazmierzak's grieving mother directed LISIC and his crew to an Iowa pond. Working off her hunch, they found his body in 2020. According to their website, support from fans and concerned viewers who watch their documentaries and make purchases and donations ultimately make it possible for the AWP team to provide free service to families. In the spirit of being transparent, they explained that anytime viewers watch an ad on their videos posted to YouTube or Facebook, the team receives an average 0.005 half cent, which helps make their services affordable to those in need.
Yep, that's it.
Wow. Interesting stuff. What? Crown says Jared Lisa allegedly raped a relative twice tonight when the victim he is 7 years younger. So I wonder, oh, by the way, sorry, I didn't know that YouTube pays. Yeah, that's okay, Mark. Hey, I appreciate anything. I've been watching a lot of AW finding all of missing. So do you guys think that they've been, do you think, Picker, that they've been, oh, you sent it to me in the private thing too. Okay. That he's done anything since then? I mean, do you think he's...
the child R situation?
Yeah.
As far as I understand, I mean, the sickos that do this kind of thing do it whenever they've got the opportunity to.
They don't just stop, right?
They don't just stop.
So
I mean, they've got to have victims that they can attack, in safety from their point of view, without being reported, etc.
do you think it's kind of weird that the cops missed them, but that the cops missed Kylie Rodney, but they didn't? I don't know.
I think the family did complain about a bit of a sloppy treatment from the cops.
Yeah.
And there's other cases like that. I read through another case recently where a mother arranged for the draining of a pond, like about 5, 6, 7 years after they discovered her son's body that had been killed, and they found part of the son's body. And the police said, "Oh, we'll get back to it and we'll drain the pond and we'll recover the rest of the remains," and they never did. So the mother took it upon herself to arrange to have the pond drained, and lo and behold, they found the remains of her son's body. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of cases where the police don't do absolutely everything that they could. Nothing's perfect, and all of these kind of things cost resources, and they don't have endless resources. So, but yeah, I mean, personally, I give the police a little bit of leeway.
Yeah. But here's my thinking. So, I mean, I think what they're doing is amazing. AWP, I mean, they're helping families find their missing loved ones and bring them, the closure. But at the same time, you got to wonder.
If they
I mean, you can't help but wonder, this guy who is a artist with younger kids, I don't know. Could he be involved in any of them? Missing? I don't know. That would be hard to think not.
I would think that would be hugely complicated. So I wouldn't go there. But I mean, it does remind me of on YouTube and TikTok and wherever else, they have a lot of animal rescues videos which go viral, where people are saving some kittens from somehow they got ended up in a river. Lo and behold, the video maker threw them in the river.
Right.
And then so I believe YouTube banned those types of videos because people do those scummy things. They cause a crime so they can be viewed as solving the crime. I think arsonists do that too. I think a lot of arsonists are known to witness the fires that they set. To stand there in the crowd.
Oh yeah, I see. I mean, I watch all kinds of cop shows, Law and Order,
Right.
And it's crazy too. I've been watching a lot of Law and Order and the with the politicians and the top 1% of all the rich people and the parties they have and the blackmail. How they keep, they have secret rooms with video surveillance and they're recording everything that these elitists are doing, and they blackmail them, and that's what happens in real life. And people are like, that's too conspiracy. It happens. But anyways, that's another thing. What was I just saying? What were you just talking about? Oh yeah, that they do. You see, like, someone will start a fire or whatever, just hurt someone's family or whatever, and when the police are there and the detectives come and everything, they're in the crowd, like, watching everything that's going on. And I forgot what that's called, but there's a name for people like that. Who's Lars Mittank? Mark? Mitnick. Mittank. I don't know how I say that.
Don't know.
Hey, Robert. But yeah, they're sick. They're people who they get off on watching, what they've caused. It's crazy. But that's crazy. So are they saying that it's just now been made aware that guy from AWP did this back in 1992? Is that what I'm understanding? That this just now got brought out?
Yeah, I think so.
So I
He's just
wonder
been
why
charged.
it's taken so long for somebody to say something about it.
Yeah.
He ran out an airport, jumped on fence, and was never seen again. He just vanished, huh?
Yeah, I can.
Go ahead. Keep talking.
So yeah, Mark's just brought up this topic of Lars Mittank. So I've got an article if you wanted to go through that. I'll share it.
Yeah. He was very young at the time, I guess. Crown. So he hasn't done it like as an adult. I mean, see, that's where I don't agree with that kind of stuff at all. But if it happened when he was very young, I don't know. It's okay. Add to stream. It's kind of blurry. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Okay. What happened to Lars Mittank? Is that how you say it? Mittank? On July 8th, 2014, 28-year-old Lars Mittank disappeared in a field near the Varna airport, Bulgaria, and some of his last known moments were caught on video. Oh, you can scroll down, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What began as a carefree Eastern European vacation ended in a family's worst nightmare and a mystery that endures to this day. Lars Mittank, a 28-year-old from Berlin, Germany, joined his friends on a holiday to Bulgaria in 2014, but never made it back home. Years later, he was dubbed the most famous missing person on YouTube. as an airport security video of his last known sighting spread across the internet. He has never been found, despite millions of people viewing the Lars Mattank video online. So that's him. Wow. Moments before boarding his flight back home, Mattank fled a busy airport in Varna, suffering from a head injury he had sustained during a fight a few days back. He disappeared into the forest surrounding the airport, never to be seen again. Lars Mattank has been missing for more than 6 years, and despite some compelling leads and his mother publicly pleading for information, the case appears no closer to being solved than it did the day he vanished. Lars Mattank's trip was, what did that say? Was Lars Mattank, okay, trip was darkened early on by a bar fight. Lars Joachim Mattank was born on February 9th, 1986 in Berlin. At age 28, he joined a handful of his school friends on a trip to Varna, Bulgaria. There, the group stayed at the Golden Sands Resort on the Black Sea coast. At one point during the trip, Lars found himself involved in a bar fight with 4 men about which soccer club was better, SV Werder Bremen or Bayern Munich. Mattank was a Werder supporter.
Bayern Munich, obviously.
Yeah. While the other 4 supported Bayern. Mattank left the bar before his friends did, and they allegedly didn't see him again until the next morning. Oh, I guess I can scroll down. Okay. When Mattank finally turned up at the Golden Sands Resort, he informed his friends that he had been beaten up. Different friends offered different accounts, which in turn featured different details. Some told authorities that Mattank was beaten by the same group of men he had clashed with inside the bar, while others claimed that the men had hired a local to do the job for them. Regardless, Mattank walked away from the incident with an injured jaw and a ruptured eardrum. He eventually went to see a local doctor, who prescribed him 500 milligrams of the antibiotic cefprozol, I don't know how to say it, to prevent his wounds from becoming infected. He was also told to stay behind while his friends headed home because of his injury. I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here. Hold on. Oh, I guess I'm trying to. Can I scroll? Okay. Mattank's friends offered to delay their return until he healed up, but he urged them not to and scheduled a later flight. He then checked into a hotel near the airport where he began exhibiting strange, erratic behavior. Hotel cameras captured him on video, hiding inside the elevator and leaving the building at midnight, only to return hours later. He called his mother and whispered that people were trying to rob or kill him. He also texted her asking about his medication and to block his credit cards. On July 8, 2014, Lars entered Varna Airport. He met with the airport physician to check up on his injuries. The doctor told him he could fly, but he remained anything but at ease. According to the physician, Mattank looked nervous and asked him questions about the medication he was taking. The airport was undergoing refurbishment, and during Mattank's consultation, a construction worker entered the office, Mail magazine reported. He was overheard saying, "I don't want to die here. I have to get out of here." Before getting up to leave, after dropping his belongings on the floor, he ran down the hall outside the airport. He climbed over a fence, and once on the other side, he disappeared into a nearby forest and was never seen again. Why Mattank's fate remains a puzzle with many. Wow. Body weight, 85K. Body height, last seen here. So, any of you have ever seen him? There's your information. Gosh, he probably got killed out in the wilderness somewhere. According to Dr. Todd Grande, a certified mental health counselor, he's on YouTube, who covered Lars' disappearance on YouTube channel. Lars had no history of mental illness. A popular theory is that he was looking for an excuse to run away and start a new life. Do you want to read some or no?
Grande doubts this, however, because Lars was on good terms with his loved ones. His friends offered to reschedule their flight so he didn't have to fly back alone, and he texted his mother throughout the trip. Lars also didn't take anything with him when he fled, leaving his passport, phone, and wallet at the airport. Another theory is that Lars was involved with some kind of criminal enterprise that neither his loved ones nor authorities knew about, perhaps drug trafficking. Whilst this theory would explain why Lars was never found, there's little evidence to support it. Yet another possibility is that Lars really was killed while staying behind in Bulgaria. He told his mother that he was being followed. Many online sleuths suspect that the men he fought with at the bar were still after him. If they were in pursuit, it could explain why Lars ran away. It also could explain why no one ever found his body. A fourth theory is that Lars could have been under the influence of drugs around the time of his disappearance. A lot of people believe the cefprozil, the antibiotic which Lars had been prescribed to treat his ruptured eardrum, possibly combined with another substance, might have led him to suffer a psychotic episode. As strange as it sounds, it's not impossible. Dizziness, restlessness, and hyperactivity are listed as common side effects of the drug. On top of that, studies suggest that acute psychosis could be a potential adverse effect of some antibiotics. This could explain how the behavior of someone with no history of mental illness could have changed so suddenly. If Lars was suffering from psychosis, the cefprozil he was taking may have not even been its direct cause. Dr. Grande proposes that Lars may have experienced a first break psychosis or the onset of something like schizophrenia. Dr. Grande argues that this would explain his paranoia, delusions, and anxiety. It would also explain the bizarre behavior displayed in the Lars Mittag video on YouTube. Whilst Dr. Grande thinks that the psychosis theory is the most convincing of the bunch, he stresses that it does not explain why Lars ran away or why his body was never found. Do you want to finish it off?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I hope I was on mute. I was sucking on my vape. Despite years of investigation from the BKA, Germany's Federal Criminal Police Office, Mittag remains missing to this day. Every now and again, an internet troll, amateur sleuth, or concerned citizen who watched the Lars Mittag video claims to have seen him somewhere in the world. Every year, around 10,000 people go missing in Germany alone, and although 50% of all missing persons cases are resolved within less than a week, less than 3% are actually found within a year. Lars has been missing for more than 6. In 2016, police in Porto Velho, Brazil, picked up a man with no identification and apparently no idea who he was. Once an image of the man recovering in a hospital circulated on social media, online sleuths noted that he had similar features to Lars. The man was later identified as Anton Pilipa of Toronto. He had been missing for 5 years. In 2019, a truck driver claimed to have given Mittag a ride out of Dresden. The driver picked up a hitchhiker as he was leaving for the city of Brandenburg. On the way, he could not help but notice the passenger's resemblance to Lars. The lead went nowhere. His mother has appeared on countless television and radio shows over the years as well, desperately trying to solve the mystery of Lars' disappearance. Her pleas to find her son have been aired on both German and Bulgarian channels, but never produced any results. Undaunted, she continues to post messages on social media. A Facebook group 41,000 people strong called Find Lars Mittag also regularly posts and apparently design and post flyers in locations around Europe, all in an effort to find the world's most famous missing tourist. Wow. That's crazy. I've never even heard of this guy.
No, I've not heard of him.
You hadn't either?
Nope.
Yes, Yes, turn your clock back on Sunday and take the country back on Tuesday. Yes, don't forget to turn clocks back. Isn't it? We do it at like, is he a missing 411? Let's see. There's videos on YouTube if you don't want to read. Oh, okay. What a nightmare, never to find a missing loved one. Can you imagine? 6 years? So it's actually tomorrow. Well, at 2, I think you turn it back up to, and it's 1. And then, so it'll be earlier than, it won't be as late as we think it is. Is he a missing 411? Is that isn't that like on a show, missing 411? Isn't there a show called Missing 411 or something, Picker?
Yeah, I've just Googled it. Missing 411 is a series of books and films which document cases of people who have gone missing in national parks and elsewhere. There's a movie
Hold
too.
on. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a second. Okay. You hold the fort.
I'm holding the fort. I'm interested in Mark's theory in regards to Lars, what Mark thinks. But I would go with Dr. Grande's theory that it was psychosis, that he had a mental issue, perhaps after sustaining injuries during the fight. Perhaps exacerbated by the pharmaceutical drugs or whatever other drugs he might be partaking in. That would be my theory. But I don't think he was lynched by the mafia or anything over an argument about football. But personally, I've never heard of that case before. Yes, Anitra, yeah, that's apparently that's a thing. People abusing animals and then claiming that they're rescuing them and all of this. 15 watching and only 8 likes. Yes. Go on, guys, hit the like button. Oh, Mark Rees, yeah, you saw the video about Lars. Do you have a particular theory on it, Mark? Do you agree with Dr. Grande?
I was telling my son how sweet of that was of Mandy to send me that. That was so nice. Excuse me. 15 watching and only 8 likes, right, Steven?
Uh-huh.
Oh, brr. And for Mark, like, it's really sweet. So sweet. I'm having something to eat. I'm hungry.
Salami.
It's like these little cracker, cheese, and salami little packet thingies.
Mm-hmm. So Bella, with Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty, other than ambulance chasing, tragedy pimping, what do they do on their channels?
Not much.
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, they talk, you know. Bullhorn Betty, like, toots her own horn all the time. It talks about everything she does and everything she's done, and I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna have to talk because I'm chewing.
Oh, do I have to talk? Don't really know what to talk about, to be honest. Mark's reckons the Dr. Grande's theories about Lars's disappearance is the most practical, but he questions how the heck did he disappear? What happened with his body?
Right. Well, I think the medicine. I think something happened with the medicine or something.
Yeah, I think he had a mental psychosis. I go with that. Due to the medicine or not due to the medicine, either way, it seems like he had he wasn't all there. I mean, if you have a fight, if you're in a fight, fist fight, if you hit your head, you can be severely damaged by that. And if you have a fight on the street, you fall over, you hit your head on the concrete,
or you get hit.
Yeah, you can. I think the article said he had a broken eardrum, burst eardrum.
That could do some damage.
Yeah, that's gonna F somebody up mentally. The eardrum was punctured, yeah. So that would have been a fair whack to puncture his eardrum.
Stephen, yes. Yes, they fight with other channels all the time. They dox people. They dox people. They threaten people. Yeah. They make fun of people. They make fun of their looks. They make fun if they're on drugs. They make fun of their families. Yeah.
It's amazing to me, like all of the Krama channels, true crime and drama, like so many of them are like very close to 100% do the whole doxing thing, do the whole real life thing. So many, and they're all, they still maintain their popularity. Yeah, drama sucks, and they don't get kicked out of the community. The other content creators are still friends with them, still have them up on their panels, still promote them, still
even
have
though it
them as
goes
part of
against
the
terms
network.
of service. Yeah.
I mean, it just goes against morality.
I could never dox somebody unless they were doing something that was very dangerous,
Right.
I've been on here 4 years and never told anybody's personal names or anything, or shared personal messages on here, like showed the whole, my whole channel, everybody.
Oh, I mean, that kind of thing is just trashy. So, I mean, those people that do it announce themselves to be trashy people.
I'm very
trustworthy
that way.
The bee lady. Hello. The bee lady should come up.
Bee lady, I missed you. I haven't been on much at all.
She can't stay long.
I'm glad you had fun. Did you make lots of money? You deserve it.
Yeah, bee lady strikes me as a hard-working woman. Various ventures that she's got going on, by the look of it.
Not lazy whatsoever. Painting rocks. How fun. I do want to get back into doing my refurbishing stuff that I used to do, I've refurbished furniture and sold it. Like, I do a pretty good job.
Yeah, you should do that.
Mhm.
Go to estate sales, pick up old furniture, stick it on
I need to do
offer
that
up.
because I can't work right now. I don't have a vehicle. What did you say, Picker?
Stick it on offer up.
Oh yeah. I've done that before. I did these really nice bookcases once. I put this. It's like sticky. I can't remember what it's called. Paper tape stuff in the back of inside it in the back of the bookshelf. So it would match the paint on the outside, and I painted them black. It was really pretty. A swarm of bees. Oh my goodness, how long have we been on here?
An hour and 35 minutes.
An hour
The bee
and a half.
lady, why are you painting rocks? Like, I don't get that. Not judging.
Oh yeah, Anitra, she was on something. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can tell when come on.
Bee lady, would the fire department save the bees, or would they destroy the bees?
You'd think they'd save them, right?
Well, I don't know if they'd be skilled to do that.
We need bees.
We do need bees, apparently.
It's so nice to see you, Anitra, here. I'm glad you're hanging with us. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Uh-huh.
I'm a pig.
Scripture rocks.
I'm a pig.
Oh, okay. Bee lady was painting the rocks and then putting a scripture on them. What? Painting the scripture, or just like printing something out and sticking the scripture on? Painting them, that seems like delicate work.
Yeah, is it like do you paint the scripture, or is it like a label thingy? I couldn't. Everybody says my writing's so pretty, but on paper it's okay, but I couldn't write on an object, I don't think. How many thumbs up are there? How come I don't see them?
Doesn't show it on StreamYards.
Yeah, I can't see how many thumbs up there are. I really don't
10,
care.
I believe.
Thanks, you guys, for the thumbs up.
Bee lady, I think the trick is to get the queen, and then all the other bees will follow. I think that's how you do it. Did
somebody get the Aw, Anitra, I haven't been on much at all. Hold on, let's see. U.S. Powerball world record 1.6 billion. Did someone win it though?
1.6 billion, did you say? That's nuts.
Yes, but did somebody win? No one's won the jackpot since August 3rd. 3 months. Did someone? I bet you more than one person won it.
You could have 100 people win it. It'll still be huge.
Massive $1 million prizes ahead. So even if you don't get the full billion, the 1.6 billion, then you can still get $1 million.
Yeah, if there's 1,000 winners, they'll still get 1.6 mil.
Can you imagine? I wonder if anyone won it. I don't know. That little stinker. That was. She's so sneaky. She tried to make it sound like she wanted me to, she wanted to order some Thrive from me, and then she just sent. She sent me a tip and then said I don't want anything. It's like a little stinker.
Who was that? Marie?
Mandy.
Mandy.
Mm-hmm. Mandy. She was in her. Her and her mom come in sometimes. Her mom comes in. Well, she comes. Her and her mom watch, but I'm trying to see if it shows on my channel how many. Let's see. Yeah, 15.
Mark asks what my profile pic is. It's of a leech.
It's a leech.
It's a leech. If you Google image a leech, this image will come up very quickly.
I thought that was the eye, but it's not, right? That's the
mouth.
That's the mouth.
Yeah. Think so.
Doesn't that look
like
the eye of something?
It does a little.
Yeah, it does. It looks like the eye. But it's not.
I like it.
Do you have the whole picture? Because I don't understand it. That looks like an eyeball to me. How is that a mouth? So the eyes are up here then somewhere?
Don't even know if it has eyes.
Oh, leech. You don't know if leech has eyes?
I don't know.
I would tell you a leech joke, but it might suck. Yeah, Anisha thought it was an eye too.
Oh.
Help Bella pay her hardworking mods.
Yeah.
You know, that would be so cool to make enough to be able to pay. If I made what some of these other channels do, I would be paying my mods. Like, that's the kind of person I am. Like, some of these people make thousands of dollars a paycheck a month, thousands and thousands and thousands, like MGL. She makes a lot of money. What do you guys think of Picker and I doing like a true crime collab together on a certain night of the week? Talk about like the most recent missing people.
Well, if we're to do a collab on your channel, then I would keep things mixed. Talk about that, whatever. So true crime, but also whatever else. Breaking news, politics. Without
I think you should lose Picker and move on. She's just kidding. Crown Royal's just kidding. B Lady, I understand because we lost our power last night until this afternoon. So I get it. We had a bad storm last night. Our power went off around 9:30, and we didn't get it back on until 4:30 this afternoon. So it was not fun. You don't appreciate it until it's not there. You know what I mean? I mean, it was freaking cold. It was freezing last night. And there was no heat. Nothing can warm you up. We had candles, but it was nuts. Is that the full picture?
Yep.
Can I add that? Okay. Okay, so that's what the full picture looks like.
Mm.
And that's a mouth. Ew.
Yep.
Oh. So that's the mouth. Is that the tongue? What's on the tongue? A bug?
What's there? I don't know.
So the eyes could be up on top.
I don't know if they have eyes. I really don't know.
I know. I want a generator too. I do too, because then you lose all your food in your fridge, bee lady, and it sucks. Ew, ew, ew. Those leeches are disgusting. But aren't they good to get like a disease out of you, infection or something?
Yeah.
Did you hear
Well,
that?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they used to be the doctors back in the 1900s, the 19th century. That's all they would use would be leeches.
Is that in an eyeball? A leech in an eyeball? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
disgusting. Oh, why did you choose to want to be a leech? See, bee lady,
Don't
I've
know.
always thought it was eye too.
Just thought of the name. Well,
Ooh, look at
I
that.
used to be active in the picking community, and the picking community was criticized for being leeches because they'd go to thrift stores, Goodwill, etc.,
Yeah.
and they'd take
Oh.
take all of the good stuff, and they'd also go to Walmart and buy all of the favorite toys, etc., and then sell them at a profit, at a markup. So people really criticized pickers for leeching. So I thought I'll call myself picker.
I've got goosebumps from those, from looking at the leeches going into the skin. Ew. Bee lady wants to know what the leeching community, the picker leeching community does.
Picking community, they go to well, a picker is like the show American Pickers. So they go and typically buy secondhand items from garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, and then sell them on eBay, Amazon, wherever else. But yeah, a lot of those pickers broke out into retail arbitrage, buying items from Kmart on sale, and then just reselling them at a margin. And even a lot of the picking community started making products in China, which they would import and then sell on eBay or Amazon.
So
So yeah,
gross.
resellers really. The bee lady pickers are basically resellers, but with more of a
Bee
focus
lady,
on
you
second
could be
hand.
considered a picker because you resell stuff, right? Bee lady sounds like she's got this down to a science. I need to learn
Yeah.
how to resell shit. I could make some money on my stuff. I mean, I always look at it like probably nobody wants anything I have. You know what I mean? Like I probably do, but I just figured nobody would want it. I like to brush my hair before I go to bed. That will chase them off. Does it melt them? What, the salt? Oh, salt. Does salt melt leeches? Do you know, Picker?
No, I wouldn't know.
Have you ever touched a leech in real life?
No, I don't really know much about leeches. Hey, Native. I was wondering where Native went to.
Oh, everyone missed you, Native. We're talking about
Hmm.
leeches because Picker's picture is a leech. Oh, my P.O. box. Picker wrote it up here a way back. Look up African Queen. He said there's some good we can watch, go into that off of here. He put my P.O. box up here so you guys could send me postcards.
I just redropped it.
Oh, you did? Oh, I was looking for it. Oh, look at you. There. So I need to put that in my about section. Why a leech? That's what I said. Yeah, Steven says they're slimy. Oh, yeah, a slime, like a worm, Steven. Like a worm, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure. That's true. I mean, I've got lots of stuff here I could get rid of. Lots and lots of stuff. My Buenos went up at Target. They were $1.69 for the double packs. Now they're $2.19. I'm pissed.
B lady. So when you do your reselling streams, how do people buy it? Like, do they send like a Cash App payment, or are you directing them to eBay or something like that? And on top of that, B lady, why don't you do an evening of reselling Bella's stuff? Bella can walk around selling everything.
There you go. I can model the stuff if they're clothes or jewelry or I don't know. I've got books. I've got all kinds of stuff. More like a slug. Yeah, more like a slug. That makes sense. I could sell my underwear. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I have brand new underwear I could sell.
Or used. You can sell the used. B lady, that makes you a picker then if you're going to estate sales, yard sales.
Well, my used underwear isn't ew, but I would never I would never buy used underwear. Ew. Some socks, dirty socks. Ow. Native, I have so much stuff I should sell. Yeah. I got to make some money while I'm not working. Ow. Until I get my car back. But I'm praying that God's going to bless me with that job that I'm talking about.
Or the 1.6 billion.
That's the job I need. What? Ow, ow, ow.
Or the 1.6 billion.
I didn't buy tickets for this one.
Ugh.
I know.
But
So
B
bad.
lady, how do you actually process the sale? Like, how, if someone wants to buy it, how do they pay you? Through Cash App, or do you direct them to a website?
Yeah, how did they pay you? I love spending time in swamps. No people, lots of leeches. Oh no, Stephen. Oh my gosh, no, I could not.
Do you want me to block him?
To what?
Block
him? Because he likes to go to swamps.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why does it feel so cold? Oh my gosh, there's a hole in these pants.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, what the hell? Why is it so cold?
Well, show us. We'll tell you how bad it is. Show us the
No,
hole.
it's just a tiny one.
Oh.
It's a tiny. It's just a little tiny. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Ow. It's just a tiny.
Oh, yeah, we see it. Yeah.
Ow. Oh. Oh, my leg is. Thank you, Native. I need prayers. My leg's doing that cramp
Jenny
thing.
Angel.
Ow. Where's Jenny? Jenny. Thank you, Native. I need it. I can retire there. And I'd be making, quit showing your butt. I could retire there and I start out at $28 an hour. So with full benefits. I got to go through a lot of testing first, Anitra. A lot.
B lady, yes, that's right.
Ow.
Bella's let us know that her boss has taken her car back, or is about to.
It's gone. He already took it
It's
back.
gone. All right.
And my car is still at the shop with no answers on what's wrong with it. So for right now, I can't work. Yep.
Yeah, so she was working for a boss who the business is suffering. So that job's on hold. And then, yeah, she doesn't have a car, so she can't do anything else. But if anyone's in a position to be generous so that Bella can maintain an exuberant lifestyle.
Exuberant. No. No, he took the car because he has to sell it. He can get it 18 to 20,000 for it. Because remember, I told you guys about his last secretary who what do you call it?
Embezzled some
Embezzled
funds.
some funds, and he just found out that there was some credit cards she didn't pay that she was supposed to be paying as his secretary. And so he found out he's like he's $100,000 in debt. So he has to sell the car. Well, he can get 20 grand for probably, excuse me, and pay on his credit cards and then his business credit cards. And then when things get a little bit better, I can start working for him again. I know, B lady, but everything happened the way it did. Bella and Picker's OnlyFans page. I was watching. Crown, hey, don't you worry about it. God will provide. And I'm sorry that it isn't easy. I'm sorry you're having to deal with the same thing, but I'm praying for this job. But here's the thing, there's so much testing and all that stuff. It's going to be a couple months before I get that job. Well, I go for my first test the end of November, B lady. So, and then I have my divorce next month, the trial. So God will provide. He will. Yes, he's spending time with me right now. But I have to do they have to do a background check. They have to do a drug test. Those two, no problem. I have to do a typing test. I'm sure I'll pass that just fine. And then there's 3 other tests I have to do. That one of them is like a psych eval, and then another one. Yeah, another one's a lie detector, and then there's something else. So there's a lot involved, and it's going to take a couple months. Thank you, Crown. Thank you, Jenny. Because, like I said, if I get this job, I'm good. Like, I can retire there. It'll be perfect for me. I'll be able to get my own place. Like, I'll be able to buy a place eventually. It'll be. I know, Jenny. It's like you don't know what they're going to ask. Thank you, Native. You don't know what they're going to ask. I mean, you can't lie. When I was away, the hogs took care of my trails. Nice. I don't live on
a lie detector. That seems pretty extreme. Well, very extreme.
Well, it's a
Surprised that's even
government
legal.
job, so.
Right.
Well, Dr. Phil will be giving me. It's a government job, so. If I have my car, I still can do the other job I've been doing, on the side. But you have to have a car for that. Maury. It'll be okay. I know God will provide. He always does. And I just got to stay faithful. It'll be okay. And next month will be the trial, so figure out what happens with that. Either he'll be paying unemployment. I don't know. I think you have to have been fired or something, and I haven't been fired from anywhere or quit something. Like I haven't.
Yeah, that's the same in Australia. You've got to have been fired from the role before you can claim employment. I think you've got to wait like 6 weeks or more.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I have looked on Indeed, Jenny. Yeah. I have kind of laid off, I mean, put on hold. I mean, he didn't say you're laid off. He just said, hey, I'm going to have to hold off on giving you work right now. I can't afford it. So I have applied some other places, but if I get this other job in a couple months, I'm quitting those places. I don't know how I'm going to get to another job, but hopefully they'll figure out my car. I mean, that's they need to, because it's been there for over a month. So they need to get on it. So Monday, I'm going to bring my son down there with me, have him take me down there and talk to them and say, look, I need my car. So is it salvageable? Is it something that can be fixed that isn't going to cost me thousands of dollars? Or do I have to get a new one?
The
Native,
lady's very concerned.
what did your boss tell you? Were you paid under the table, or did you get a check? He paid me cash. So, yeah. Well, not cash, but he paid me through an app. So there is, like, I am going to have to pay taxes on it. But Native, you have to, it takes an average of 3 times to apply for a disability, I guess, and you get denied 3 times. It could take more. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. What kind of cases will be covering, Picker?
Well, on my true crime channel, I
Yeah,
cover.
probably not ours. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, on mine, I cover new breaking news, crimes that have happened the same, like that are published about that day or the day before. And I keep things pretty broad. Like it could be mass shootings.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is child murder that I cover. A lot of it, which is pretty grim, incredibly grim, really, really dark. But I cover those topics because they just seem the most impactful. Like there could be a murder of some 50-year-old killing his neighbor, and it's like, okay, well, that's a tragedy, but these things happen. Whereas when you read about a child, regardless of their age, well, because sometimes they're weeks old, and sometimes they're months old, sometimes they're a couple of years old, sometimes they're 15 years old. But it's the details within the articles. I mean, it's just harrowing and heartbreaking. So those, kind of unfortunately, are the topics that I go over mostly. So it's very, very dark. But I get a lot of compliments. People thanking me for covering the topics that I do. And I particularly like it when family members make a comment. Some of them say, and they could be lying. Some of them could be lying. I'm sure some of them do lie. But I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a family member. They were a great person. That was my best friend at school. I used to work with this guy, whatever it happens to be." So it feels like you're very close to the situation and you're helping some people when you do get those compliments and people thanking you for respecting the people that are being talked about and increasing the awareness on missing people's cases. So it seems kind of valuable and worthwhile. Jenny Angel, have you looked into the case of Sean Doherty? No, I don't know these cases. So maybe Bella,
Sean Daughtery.
if we were to do something on a channel, maybe it should be these not so much breaking cases, but these more like cold cases or well-known cases that are still existing mysteries. Maybe super intriguing.
Yeah, we'll look that up. Sean Daughtery. It's not. It's not. What's her name? Shannon Daughtery. Remember Shannon Daughtery?
No, Sean, a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, Sean Daughtery. Yeah, what happened to Sean? 12-year-old boy raises questions. We can always look at that. Let's see. I could always do it on the other channel too. They said he took his life, but the circumstances are super weird. I don't think he did.
Jenny, why aren't you doing a true crime channel? Well, go on then. Just start it. Just do it.
Yeah, just start it, Jenny. You should do it. We can all join panels together. That'd be fun.
Yeah, lots of weirdos out there in the true crime community. Well, there definitely is like the Krama channels. I mean, to me, from what I gather, I'd do it with you guys. Yeah, I'd second that. Let's get Jenny
Yeah.
on board.
That would be
All right,
fun.
let's do a new channel, the three of us. Done deal. Right, Jenny, you can choose the name. Yeah, within the Krama community, there's all these Krama people, drama people that are attacking each other, doxing each
I
other,
don't
real
want
lifing each
anything
other.
to do with Krama, yeah.
And then every now and then they'll post a true crime video. You know,
Yeah.
and obviously it will be about one of the major cases.
Mhm.
Obviously.
Then
Yeah,
they'll
it's
bleed.
terrible. Yeah, and then they'll milk it as much as they can. And it's just it just gives them a pretense. Oh, we're really a true crime channel. No, you're not. You're a drama channel. You just
They're
throw
drama.
this in every now
Yeah.
and then. But as far as I understand, Jenny, I mean, there's plenty of more legitimate true crime
Yeah.
content creators on YouTube that do podcasts.
Mhm.
I've got a Twitter account, and there's a lot of people there that focus on their Twitter feed in true crime. So you don't have to have anything to do with the scummery within the Krama
Yeah.
community. You can just completely separate yourselves from
Yeah,
those.
I don't want anything to do with that Krama crap.
Yeah.
They're mostly drama. I hate that.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna go, you guys. It's been 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm tired. So
Okay.
I
All right,
thank you, Picker, for hanging, coming up
That's all
here
right.
with me. It was nice to have the company.
Yeah, it's good to have company on here, I think.
Yeah.
So I'll say goodbye to everybody in chat. B
Okay.
Lady, Jenny, everybody.
Do it.
And
Maybe one.
2 hours as child play. Yeah, do a 10-hour live. Not today.
Maybe sometime I will. We could just stay on here for 10 hours and have people come up.
Alrighty, I'll drop down. Thanks, Bella.
Okay, good night. Good night, everybody. Good night, Crown. Good night, Anitra. Good night, Jenny. Good night, B Lady, darling. Good night, Robert, Stephen, Native, Mark, Paul, if you're still here. Everybody, I don't want to miss anybody. Jenny, I already said you, I believe. Who'd I miss? I feel like I missed somebody. I know Mandy's gone. And thank you again, Mandy, for your Cash App. That was really sweet. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it very much. And I think I got Robert. I said Robert. I already said everybody that's been here for the last half hour at least. And Mark, thank you for your super chat. That was very sweet. Good seeing you, B Lady. I'm going to have to go check out your videos. I'm interested. I want to see what to 24-hour streams. I want to see how you do it, and I'm interested in finding out. Okay, you guys, thank you for hanging with me. Be patient with me. I'm just going through a rough patch in my life right now, but I will come out of it. God's always with me, so he's got me, and I know that. So I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. Sweet dreams. Stay safe. Hopefully you guys don't have any storms like we did last night. And love you guys. Sweet, sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels. I will talk to you very soon. Bye.